Welcome all the participants. I, Lokesh Adhikari, welcome you in this third webinar of Academic Writing MOOC course. So, as it's a third webinar, we have already gone through two of our webinars in this course, in this semester. And I think most of you have been familiarized with the process. You have to share your queries in the chat box, and we will try to address most of the queries. And if any query gets left behind, then we will try to answer it on the discussion forum. So, here with us, our subject matter expert and course coordinator, Dr. Ajay Semalty. I welcome, sir. Uh, Very well, warm welcome, sir. So, I think we can start our session. All the participants are requested to share their queries in the chat box of the YouTube stream as well as the Facebook. We would try to answer all the queries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lokesh. So, welcome all the dear learners of our course, Academic Writing. Now, we have again created the history with more than 8,000 learners in this particular cycle. And I'm happy to share. I'm happy to say that I think we have crossed around maybe 52,000 plus learners in this particular, including this particular cycle across the 200 countries of the world. So, your response, your eagerness to learn and respond and interact in the discussion forum made this course very vibrant and a pleasant learning experience. So thank you to all the dear learners. Now why we are here today? First of all, first of all, let's see that first of all we should see that what is with what is there, what we have covered so far in the course. Now, after covering the in the first 2 weeks basis of academic writing in English and academic writing, then moving to the plagiarism, the aspects of plagiarism which we discussed also in the previous webinar, and then moving to the journal targeting aspect, then literature reviews aspect, the matrices we discussed, then we discussed the literature management tools, then review writing, and then we have released recently the research paper writing aspect. So I welcome you all again. Uh, Now, what we are aiming that no single course can make you an academic writer. It is the practice which is going to make you. Whenever any queries you are having, please once just check out the FAQs. If you are not getting the queries there, just please do come. Okay. So let us take the queries without any further delay, because we will be keeping it very concise and to the point, to the precise questions. So I think Shruti is saying everything has its own weightage of importance, as we have learned, but couldn't understand which is the least important. I couldn't get you. Uh, Anyway, no, least important, which you are comfortable
Sir,
most.
I
I
think
think
the query has two parts. The first query is the screen. Week
graded
11
assignment.
graded
Hmm.
assignment out. Least important part of the synopsis, literature review, introduction, aims and objective, rationale of the study. Everything has its own weightage of importance as we have learned, but could not understand which is the
Acha,
least
in this
important.
particular part,
Yes.
okay, when we are saying that, as you can say that, because the aim and objective, obviously the topmost factor, it can't be the least important. Rationale is can't be the least important aspect. The literature review can't. The introduction and literature review matters. Okay, well, in which context we have asked, I don't remember exactly that in the thesis part. I think if you have called it, okay, yeah. So in general, the rational and objectives are the utmost important aspect, because any mistake there will take you in the wrong path. What we have in compare in these the four things we have asked, I think the what is the least important. So decide from literature review introduction which is going to be the things. So it's because it's a graded assignment, I'm not supposed to answer the thing. Okay, please see, check it out, and it is there in the answer. The answer is there in the modules itself, you can see it. Okay, it is just, I can understand your point that yes, that everything has its own important weightage, but obviously some part are more important than the other parts. Okay, so that's why uh, we can't. We have to prioritize whenever you are doing the research. Everything can't be done in the same tone on same efforts. Okay, yeah. Uh,
So
how to
Rajeshwari
use
Sharma is
reference manager.
asking, please explain how to use reference management tools.
Yeah, this we have discussed, I think, in the earlier weeks, that for reference management tools we have given you the hands-on tool there with the Mendeley and EndNote. So please do take that the help of those modules. What you can see there, आप पहले कीजिए मेंडले की साइट में जाइए, मेंडले को डाउनलोड कर लीजिए डेस्कटॉप की वेब वर्जन को, एंड फॉलो द स्टेप व्हिच वी हैव told you in that particular module. Okay, पहले आप उसको करके रखिए प्रैक्टिस, देन यू विल सी दैट लिटरेचर मैनेजमेंट में आपको क्या करने का है, लिटरेचर को कैसे, जो रेफरेंसेस है उस, हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू प्रिपेयर ए लाइब्रेरी फॉर यू, how you are going to import the references and then exporting the references, export and import of references from library. And because once your virtual library is ready, you can use all those references in any of the articles, in the text article. And the beauty is, just by clicking, you can make the style of the references, from Vancouver to Howard, Howard to Vancouver, and APA. And this is the actual use, and even the text citation is changed. So with this way, it will save your time for this much easy things. You won't spend the time in changing the comma and all the things, provided is a unique style, provided it is a style which is in the list of that particular Mendeley or EndNote. Okay, yeah, I think even the EndNote, the customization can also be done. So आप प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, प्रैक्टिस करनी होगी, और वो चीज हमने आपको वहां दिया है. So it is not possible कि मैं आपको ये बताऊं यहाँ पर कि हम क्या, तो it would be repetition only. So it would be better that you just go to that particular module. The आपका हैंड्स ऑन का एक पूरा वीडियो हमने दिया है, उसको फॉलो कीजिएगा जस्ट. ठीक है, कोई पर्टिकुलर क्वेरी हो, in that particular part you can ask. Okay, thank you. uh, mm, Exam date, Zenith. This exam date is not finalized, because NTA is going to take care of this thing, as we have already mentioned there, and most probably, but I'm expecting that it should be in the May last or May third week, May most probably. Um, and all depends on the National Testing Agency or Government of India, Ministry of Education. So exam form will be opened, I think, in the April last or May first week, maybe. Uh, so we will keeping you posted as and when required. Don't worry. And so meanwhile, you just finish your all your assignment, the weekly assignment and the subjective assignment. Oh, the subjective assignment you might all have done. A huge response have been received. That is up to the last date. I think that was 31st March, maybe. So the second assignment is also going. We are going to release. So, and don't worry about the thing. This is about the learning. Okay. Do your internal score depend on the uh, any kind of graded assignment, irrespective of subjective or objective? So any top five we are going to take as per the instructions. So this will make you good, make you bring you the good score in the internals. So don't worry for these things. We are going to release the second subjective assignment in this particular week itself. Okay. तो जस्ट उसको देखिएगा एंड एंजॉय, एंड उसके साथ साथ प्रैक्टिस करना शुरू कीजिए, आज और अभी से लिखना शुरू कीजिए, प्लान द पेपर with this, and when you will be facing the actual problems which may be customized problem for you, just ask. We are here to help you out. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes the words said in the video are inconsistent with the lecture notes. No, it is not that. That lecture notes are not the verbatim academic script. Okay, it is not academic script. These are notes for you, so don't worry about that. But the things will be same. Okay, don't worry about that. फंडामेंटली कोई चीज गलत नहीं होगी उसमें. देखिए टिक 10 में आगे पीछे हो सकता है, दैट इज नॉट ए इशू. वो हमने आपको वर्बैटम स्क्रिप्ट नहीं दे रखी है, वो दीज आर नोट्स. जैसे आप बुक में नोट्स पढ़ते हैं ना, वो उसी तरीके से देर कोई फ्लॉ नहीं होगा उसमें इतना. ठीक है. ठीक है. थैंक यू शुभदेव. First assignment not submit, do submit. Don't worry, Ruby. You can just go for the next assignment. I have already told you that that's only the 5 top assignment are going to be counted for your internal score. केवल टॉप 5 असाइनमेंट. ठीक है. तो चिंता मत कीजिए कि अगर आपने स्किप भी किया, इट इज ऑल अबाउट द लर्निंग. ठीक है. सो थैंक यू सुधीर, थैंक यू रूबी फॉर योर क्वेरीज. ओके. What is the full form of APC? It is article processing charges or article publishing charges. Okay. Yeah. Processing of प्रोसेसिंग और पब्लिशिंग बोथ टोल्ड. तो दोनों के लिए एपीसी हम कर सकते हैं. मतलब यह है कि कुछ भी है, पब्लिकेशन के लिए आपको जो भी पैसा देना पड़ रहा हो सकता है प्रोसेसिंग फी हो सकता है पब्लिकेशन फी हो. तो एपीसी इज गिवन द टर्म फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर. ओके. ओके राजश्री, एनी क्वेरी और कुछ बात? प्लीज कीप ऑन आस्किंग द थिंग. और जहां तक सवाल रिसर्च पेपर का है, रिसर्च पेपर हमें टाइमली देखना चाहिए. एंड the as far as the targeting of the journals are concerned, that you must target a good and quality journal. उस जर्नल पे मत जाइए जो जस्ट कुछ पैसे में आपका पेपर छाप दे. यू मस्ट focus on the quality of your publication, quality of the journal you are targeting. Target a suitable journal, because any inconsistency, any quality compromise is not only just going to disgrace you but also your institution. So just preserve the academic character. Okay. Could I mention in my CV that I have learned academic writing from CC? So obviously, Shruti, you can just mention that, yeah, this is the course academic writing, that I have got this certification or whatever. Generally, you must go through. Only generally you should mention if you have passed the course. Okay. So thank you, Ruby. And it is all about simplicity of approaching the things. The फर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट असाइनमेंट वीक 5 के साथ, ये किसी के साथ भी हो सकता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. पूरे कोर्स में हमने 2 ही सब्जेक्ट असाइनमेंट दिए हैं, बाकी केवल वीकली असाइनमेंट है. जीनत, द थिंग्स आर लाइक जस्ट टू सिंपलीफाई द थिंग्स. इट मे बी विद एनी वीक, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. तो ताकि लोग
एक लॉजिकल सीक्वेंस के लिए बस इतनी सी बात है कि जो हमने 5th वीक से पहले स्टडी किया है उसके ऊपर बेस्ड आपका सब्जेक्टिव असाइनमेंट है. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज put there, na? We have 3rd week for plagiarism, and then
intentionally what we have done, because in the early week, giving it in too much early, our learners which who are joining us quite late may skip that thing. That's why we keep it little later, so that you learn it. And whenever it is but obvious that whenever I'm releasing the content, you hardly get the time to see that particular controller the same day or the same week. So that's why it is our practice with the along this 6 cycle that we keep it little late and give it and give the enough time for you. I think we have given the enough time for you for the submission. और इस सबमिशन के लिए enough time थोड़ा पहले as compared to weekly graded assignment we have to give it little early because we have to evaluate it manually. ये manually evaluate करना पड़ता है, उसमें score करना पड़ता है. That's why we give it little, we give the time little less as compared to the weekly graded assignment. तो weekly graded assignment भी के लिए भी आपने आपको मई 1 तक का time दिया. It's quite enough time. Okay. So how to solve this subject assignment which was given by the parental and how to parental and how to submit it, and one more doubt, how can we take and a discussion forum में Rao साहब they we have given the aspect. मुझे पता नहीं कि आप पेरेंटर का जिक्र के साथ आप आईपी के लर्नर है हमारे, दिस पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट वी आर डीलिंग विद द एकेडमिक राइटिंग मूक. पर मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि जो भी इंस्ट्रक्शन है उसको फॉलो कीजिए, जो कोर्स होगा वहां पर उसको छोटा करना होगा, वो सर्टिफिकेट आपको अपलोड करना होगा. एंड फॉर डिस्कशन फोरम यू जस्ट क्लिक द आस्क क्वेश्चन. Ask a question tab is there in your profile. जब आप कोर्स खोलते हैं, when you enter into the course with your credentials, sign in, and then you see the ask the question tab on that particular page. या जहीं भी वीडियो है, wherever the video is there, that ask a question you can click, and then you will be redirected to a discussion forum. Basically, it is a Google form. Google group is there, which is used as a discussion forum. So you can just enjoy the peer learning there in the discussion forum. Okay, just ask a question, click ask a question, and then you will find the space for typing. You just type, submit it, it will be there in the discussion forum. Okay. Yeah. uh,
Does this
does
course
the
help in
course
promotion,
help in promo? Yeah.
specifically in medical teaching post?
हाँ यार, BCBR basic course on biomedical research ना. It's for what I couldn't get it. What you are going to ask? आप क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. Does this course help in promo?
Promotion.
Promo with the promotion, but of what? In medical teaching post? Yes, obviously in
Yes,
BCBR.
faculty, as a faculty.
BCBR, yeah, BCBR has been the BCBR. I have already done that particular course, but due to some reason I couldn't get the time to appear in the examination. वो समय मुझे नहीं मिल पाता है. मैंने 2 बार को उस कोर्स को किया है. It's a good course, I agree, and it has been graded as a, you can say, refresher course or that course by the Medical Council of India. That MCI ने उसको किया है, that I have seen there. That and I think they have seen that it has been recommended by the Medical Council, National Medical Council ने उसको approve किया है, and it is useful for medical teaching. No, not only just medical
No,
teaching.
sir,
Obviously, it is useful
I
for any
think
kind of biomedical researcher. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think the question is specific about academic writing. That does academic writing helps in the promotion and medical teaching post?
No, it is asking for it is BCBR only. BCBR.
Or it is BCBR only, no? So first, she asked about the academic writing. Is it useful in the
No.
promotion of?
It's the course has been designed for in the multidisciplinary aspect. Our course, academic writing, has been designed for every kind of researcher. हर एक रिसर्चर के लिए, चाहे वो आर्ट्स ह्यूमैनिटी का है, मैनेजमेंट का है, लॉ का है, दो द बेसिक कंसेप्ट आर हैव बीन कवर्ड इन सच अ वे, in simplicity, that any learner can get the benefit out of this. And we are proud that we have got a variety of disciplines in each and every cycle of our course, academic writing. Not only just the sciences, medical sciences, biomedical sciences, arts, humanities, psychology, education, physical education, yoga, each and you name it, and we have the learner from that discipline. Okay. And this is you who have to apply this knowledge into your domain. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you can acknowledge this course, Shruti. You can acknowledge this course that in the acknowledgement that I humbly acknowledge the course academic writing by me, whatever you can mention my name and along with my team, and that simply you can acknowledge that the Swam online course or Swam MOOC you can write there. uh, Simply you can mention the name. I humbly acknowledge the Swayam MOOC academic writing by Dr. Ajay Semalty, HNB Garhwal, Srinagar Garhwal. In that way you can mention, and I would be highly obliged. Please do send the whenever you get that publication, please do send a copy to me. Okay, in my personal email ID, you will get it. Okay, thank you.
So now the following question is by again Jeanette, and she's asking, so no need to go for BCBA.
Yeah, BCBR has got you can't compare the BCBR with us because BCBR is just talking about the clinical aspect. Okay, the medical change. If you belong to the medical, purely medical background, then you must do the course. There is nothing bad in going. I am enrolled despite of my business in various academic and research endeavors. I am enrolled in around 15 online courses. It is not just about passing those courses, it is about learning the things, different things. So it is never it is not never a bad thing to get enrolled into two or more courses. So I will never say that you just study this particular course. Study the courses. There is no end. Okay, so BCBR is a wonderful course. I really appreciate the efforts put behind that particular course by the particular committee, because it is the course from a huge institution and a very good team. Okay, so if you are from medical, just do it. BCBR, I won't say that don't do this. Okay, thank you.
So next question is, before final exam, will you give time to for revision of the course after 15th week?
No, I'm not. I'm no one to give you the time. This is the time which is given by the National Testing Agency. The National Testing Agency (NTA) will decide that how when the exam will be conducted. The date will be final by the ministry, and I think you will have enough time to revise the things and all
Yes.
that. You just go through the academic writing. We have made it quite easy to pass. You just have to go appear for the exam with only 50 MCQs. 50 multiple choice question will be there, and it's very easy to revise. Okay, so don't worry about that. Thank you. Yes. Or quick query, any query, if additional query is there, I would love to answer.
So we have covered all the queries
Yeah,
till
thank you.
now. We are waiting for the queries.
देखिए साथ में ये जरूर ध्यान रखें that whenever you are planning a research paper, following the ethics, the research ethics is at most essential. uh, so not only the target journal is required, your preparation with all the tools which we have tried to let you know, you must be well versed with those things, and that to need to know basis. I always quote this thing that if statistical analysis is needed, just learn what is relevant to you and your part, and that in that way you will be able to learn and get back with quality publication in a shorter time frame. Yeah, 100 MCQ. Yes, it is going to be 50 MCQs now because the NTA has reduced the courses MCQs there. So there are in general we have started. I think from the last cycle, the 50 MCQ pattern has been started. So I think in this particular cycle, the 50 MCQs will be there in the final exam. Okay. Uh, yeah, I have posted some question in discussion forum, but the mails were not delivered. I can't understand the matter. Uh, we couldn't
So
get
I
the.
request the learner to
हाँ
share their
राजेश,
views here.
हाँ यू जस्ट
And
सेंड दी. देखिए आपको मेल करने की जरूरत नहीं है, यू जस्ट डिस्कशन फोरम में आप डालेंगे, डिस्कशन फोरम में, एंड वी विल कीप. ठीक है, डोंट वरी, बिकॉज
and
होता
so
क्या है
I
कि
will
मेल.
share the link for Telegram group also, no?
हाँ, टेलीग्राम ग्रुप भी हमारे पास है. यू कैन जस्ट ऑल्सो पुट योर क्वेरीज इन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप इफ इट इज नॉट आंसर्ड इन द डिस्कशन फोरम. समटाइम्स जब बम्बार्डमेंट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस होता है तो कभी कभी कुछ क्वेश्चन स्किप हो सकते हैं. and that is but natural for the with the human error. Okay, so who's the Facebook user? My question is little different from current discussion, but my request, if you answer it,
Sir, is there
standard tool
any
available to
standard tool
measure
available to
attitude and
measure
awareness,
attitude and awareness
research
of the
scholars
research
towards
scholar
research
towards
ethics?
research ethics?
There I sorry, I won't address this particular question. You can discuss it later, because there are tools available, there are the things available, for each and very specific things in which other people will not get the benefit. I think it would be injustice to answer that particular thing. You are humbly requested to join the to put the question in the discussion forum. We will surely be answering your question. Okay, thank you. Hmm. Can we have any
You can be.
previous year's question paper? Yeah, this is there in the Muskan. You just go to the nta.ac.in /quiz. So Lokesh ji will be also giving you that particular. NTA में जाएंगे, वहां पर mock test रहता है quiz में. तो previous question you can attend there. आपको पूरा जो mock test है वो available होगा 100 question MCQs के साथ. So NTA की website में जाएंगे, nta.ac.in /quiz. You can select swam mock and then academic writing paper. You will get the previous year paper, but just one paper. Okay, thank you. And you will feel that how you can give the actual exam. अगर आपने पहले इससे पहले कोई एनटी का एग्जाम नहीं दिया है, you will feel the exact thing, exact software before you. Okay? Yes. Yeah, please share. Telegram link will be shared to you, and I think we'll try that. It will be also be shared again in the discussion forum in journal. Okay, don't worry. And you can also check it out. I think in any of the maybe in the announcement it would be there. Okay, so I think yes. So friends, thank you, dear learners, Zeenat, Charita, Shruti. So wonderful discussion. Now, what you need to do that, because academic writing or scientific writing or whatever you are going to, whatever in whatever form you are going to publish your work, we are going to cover it. In the coming weeks, we are also going to focus the empirical studies that would be I think that would be dealt by the Professor Ajay Agrawal. Before that, we think we have covered that references, and we will be covering that references, post submission details can be हम बात करेंगे. That की references को कैसे deal करें, how you should deal with the submission and post submission queries. And thereafter, in the coming weeks, we will be dealing with the that book chapter writing, research grant proposal writing, and you will enjoy the last 2 weeks specifically. With the in the last week, we'll be dealing with the open educational resources and MOOC online course development part. So I think we are going well with this particular NTA mock test link will be sent to you soon. I think in the announcement I will try to put it. Don't worry. So you will get that particular link for your practice. Just nta.ac.in. जाएंगे /quiz QUIZ. Okay. So by this way, you can just practice any of the tests, not only just the academic writing. Any test of SWAYAM MOOC can be practiced. Okay. Softwares like Mendeley, Zotero, we have Ms. Muskan. I think you have skipped the literature review part, where in the reference management tools, we have discussed this particular aspect with the hands-on tool. आप जाएंगे, I think week 3 4 में maybe,
Three,
हाँ
three
week
and
3
4.
वीक 3 में या 4 में हमने आपको पूरा बताया, उसमें डालिएगा. गो देयर, सी दैट पर्टिकुलर मॉड्यूल. मैंने स्टार्टिंग में भी ये बताया. प्रैक्टिस इट, ओपन द डाउनलोड द मेंडले एंड देन प्रैक्टिस इट एज पर द वीडियो. द हैंड्स ऑन वीडियो इज देयर. दैट हमने वीडियो को वहां दिया है, उसको देखें. ठीक है. बाय दैट वे यू विल बी एबल टू प्रैक्टिस. और आपको प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा, एक बार में नहीं होगा वो चीजें. यू विल हैव टू do the practice again and again of doing this literature management with the help of these tools like Mendeley and Note Zotero. Okay, obviously Mendeley and Zotero are freely available, and Note is not freely available. Okay, thank you. और देखिए, जहां तक हमने आपको लिंक दिया है, एक हमने आपको लिंक भी शेयर कर रहे हैं फीडबैक के लिए, अपने उसके साथ में अपना फीडबैक जरूर दीजिए, जो लिंक हमने आपको दी है, एंड वी विल बी हैप्पी टू गेट योर रेस्पॉन्सेस विद नेम्स। आप एंड विदाउट, बजाय एनोनिमस करने के, आप अगर फीडबैक विद नेम और ईमेल आईडी के साथ देंगे, और चाहे शिकायतें ही हो, कोई बात नहीं, ताकि हम आपको रेस्पॉन्ड कर सकें, और रेस्पॉन्ड करके अगर आपको लगे कि हाँ वो सही है, तो आप उसको करेक्ट भी कर सकें वापस अच्छे कमेंट के साथ। ओके,
The link for academic writing has been shared.
yeah, with the open knowledge, it is our channel, as you know, that that link has been shared with that
Mock test.
nta.tc.in/quiz। इसमें आप जाएंगे तो आपको डायरेक्ट लिंक अब मिल जाएगा, बाकी लोकेश आई थिंक हैज सेंट यू द स्पेसिफिक लिंक।
Yes.
तो इसी तरह से किसी भी कोर्स का आप लिंक को प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, दैट इज वेरी वंडरफुल। जनरली हम इस लिंक को हम बाद की पार्ट में देते हैं, जब हम पूरा कोर्स कर देते हैं। आपने अभी पूछ लिया, दैट इज वंडरफुल, बट यू आर क्यूरियस, so at least you will get the 100 questions for things, and these questions are only from the course itself most of the time. Only a few questions may be out of the things which are on later week में आपको, आप देखेंगे ये क्वेश्चन तो पढ़ाया नहीं था, you might ask that particular question, it was not there in that particular module. No, it might not be in the later weeks. You have to use your analytical perspective of answering that particular question, because अभी तक हम केवल रिकॉल लेवल पे बात कर रहे हैं। अब आगे के लेवल्स में, आगे के लेक्चर्स में, आगे के वीडियोस में, you will have to answer the questions which might not be there directly into the modules. You will have to apply that particular knowledge and answer that particular query. Okay, so be ready for those kind of questions also, and they may also be there. This kind of question may also be there in your final examination. Simple question, obviously, but it checks these kind of questions, checks your prior knowledge, that foundation knowledge, that whether you have covered that particular basic thing or not. It is basically the test of this your foundation. Okay. Yeah, Karan. Yeah, in research, data collection is the most difficult task. Share something about it. Yeah, obviously, the data collection is the core part. I think if anything wrong is done in the data collection, obviously, data is basically the foundation of our research work. If data is wrong, everything will be wrong. So, for data collection, you must have a precisely outlined or defined protocol, and that must be validated by your supervisor and the other people on the research expert of that particular field. Data collection का जो methodology है, it must be validated one. It must be quality one. It must be error free. Because not only the way you are collecting the data, but the other things like the selection of subjects, however, the subjects, sampling method, sampling procedure, all these things does matter. All these things do matter. I think they matter a lot. आपको करना क्या है? What you need to do? You must discuss this thing. And before collecting data, just do a pilot study. If you are doing the field study, do some pilot study with some selected things. See the data, collected data, and how they can be analyzed. See those things in the pilot study. Even in the wet lab study, we must do some pilot studies so that the data collection may be validated till the end. So what is going to be the problem? How you can predict that what might be the problem in the future? So by the pilot study, whether you are doing the dry lab or wet lab, it means it may be field study, it may be subject to questionnaire based study, it may be experimental study, but the pilot study has its own importance, and specifically with respect to data collection. There are so many things we can discuss the thing, but I think this is the utmost important aspect for data collection. Thank you. Yeah.
So we are still waiting for the query, sir.
देखिए, डेटा
Most of the
कलेक्शन के
queries.
बारे में हमको डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर रजत अग्रवाल इज आल्सो गोइंग टू लेट यू नो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द एम्पेरिकल स्टडीज। डेटा के बारे में वहां पर भी बातें होंगी, आप एंजॉय करेंगे उस एस्पेक्ट को। हाँ, डेटा को कैसे हमें डील करना चाहिए, दिस इज वेरी मच इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, तो
A few months ago, I was conducting a questionnaire survey of the publication houses in Union Territory Chandigarh. Few were hesitant, few were not sure. Some gave old information.
पब्लिशिंग हाउसिंग यूट्यूब में जो आज थे, आपको क्वेश्चनर ऐसे बनाना पड़ेगा जिससे वो हेजिटेट ना हो पहली बात तो क्वेश्चन करने के लिए। दैट क्वेश्चनर का वैलिडेशन इज एटमोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट। जब भी आप पायलट, जैसे मैंने बताया पायलट स्टडी आप करेंगे, पायलट स्टडी में अगर आपको क्लियर पिक्चर दिख ही नहीं रहा है तो देर इज समथिंग, सम इश्यूज देयर इन योर क्वेश्चनर। आपको क्वेश्चनर अलग ढंग से रिफ्रेश करना चाहिए, रिफ्रेम कर, ताकि आपके पास डेटा पूर्णता के साथ, कंप्लीटनेस के साथ आ सके। यू मस्ट हैव द कंप्लीटनेस इन योर ओवरऑल रिजल्ट। अगर वो बंदा उस बात को बताने से ही आपको झिझक रहा है, इट मीन सम इश्यू इज देयर। आपको कोई ऐसा इनडायरेक्ट पैरामीटर लेना पड़ेगा जिसको आसानी से बता सके, जिसके आधार पे, सो दैट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट यू कैन reach to a particular conclusion which may be directly relevant to your research work. देखिए, framing a questionnaire is an art as well as science. आपको देखना पड़ेगा that how you can get the maximum response, and that too which is the representative of your study. That's why
I
I
agree to your point, sir.
yeah, pardon.
मैं इसमें ये ऐड करना चाहूँगा, indirect questions, framing indirect question is the best answer to your problem. Multiple question for one particular type of data, you must do this practice. You must form or formulate 3 or 4 questions for one type of particular data, indirect questions obviously. तो इससे बेसिकली ये है कि आप इनडायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस को आंसर करना लोगों के लिए मुश्किल नहीं होता है, और जो डेटा आप गैदर करना चाह रहे हैं, अगर आप एक से ज़्यादा इनडायरेक्ट क्वेश्चंस से एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप का डेटा वैलिडेट कर लेते हैं, तो इट विल बी फ्रूटफुल फॉर योर सर्च. सो इनडायरेक्ट क्वेश्चनिंग इज द way to go for your query, in my opinion.
Of course, Lokesh, that Lokesh pointed out the right thing, that what I was mentioning to you, that yes, rephrase your questions, phrase the question in such a way that the subject is forced to divulge the information. This is the art. So that you have to make the things, and the questionnaire validation, questionnaire things, and that the IGNU, the Indira Gandhi National Open University, they have got very good courses, very good things on that particular studies and all that. But I learned in my IGNU, when I did my MBA from IGNU in operation research, then the research methodology and other aspects. I think the PG diploma in operation management I did from there also. So in that particular part, the data handling and that particular aspect of questionnaire framing was a complete set of module there, and that it requires practicing. Questionnaire validation is also a good area where you must see that how much efficient your questionnaire is for reaching to the aims and objective of your hypothesis, whatever you have hypothesized. Okay, thank you. Hope you have got your queries okay answered. चलिए और कुछ बातें करें. This I think we are going to reach on the
Another
last
query:
part of that
is
particular
it possible
interaction.
that after completing this course, some student can get a chance to do some research or write a research paper, review paper with you uh, under your guidance? Like,
Muskan, maybe. I can't promise, but yes, if some good opportunity will be there, if there is something concrete, we will surely do it. Okay. In general, I don't get the time even for my research work. Hardly I could get because I'm running right now. We are running the two research project in the our department. Two research projects are there, 5, 6 uh, PG students are there, two scholars are there who are working on the different topics. But my doors are always open for any opportunity. Okay. Thank you.
so next is please mention the name of some journals for novice writers uh, in the library and information science field.
In the library information sciences, I think we have covered a particular, we had a very good session with the some, Haryana Library Association and the, Punjab Library Association. We had a list of the library journals there. But what I recommend that you please go to the reputed publishers like Springer, elsewhere. You will get, just go to the subject line, you will get wonderful uh, journals there for library and information science, and there are plenty of opportunity for the novel or young researchers. young writers, even from the library and information sciences. There is no depth of journals in any subject. Thank
And sir, one must explore the databases and the free features available on the subscription-based databases. For example, Scopus is a subscription-based databases when you are searching for articles. But when you are searching for author profiles and the journals, you can explore the Scopus service. Scopus Preview provides you information about the authors, reputed authors of your field, and the reputed journals in your field. So one must explore these facilities also. If you are not having any subscription, you can get something from every database or service available in the internet. So you must explore this.
Yeah, no, obviously you also should refer to the authors or the researchers from your own field. See their CVs, see their scholar profile, see their Scopus profile, see where they are publishing their work, and by that way you will get the essence. This is the easiest way to get the these secrets open. Okay, so please do that, and it is very easy work, and it is open to everyone. Okay, it is an open secret, you can say. Thank you.
So sometimes it happens that we have an information providing website, uh, in our opinion, which is a subscription based website. हम बस इसलिए एक्सप्लोर नहीं करते कि हमारे पास उसका एक्सपीरियंस या फिर उसका सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं है। कई बार उसमें ऐसी फैसिलिटीज अवेलेबल हैं जो फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट हैं और जिनके लिए सब्सक्रिप्शन की ज़रूरत नहीं है, एंड दे प्रोवाइड अ वेरी गुड इंफॉर्मेशन। सो वी मस्ट एक्सप्लोर दीज। आप
Okay.
कोर्स के थ्रू काफ़ी सारे डेटाबेसेस के बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन ले चुके हैं। वी हैव कवर्ड a list of multi-dynamic or multidisciplinary databases. So just go through their websites, go through their web pages and the services they are providing subscription basis पे, और उसके अलावा फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट कितनी उनमें इंफॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल है, एक्सप्लोर कीजिए, आपको काफी सारे आंसर्स
अब जहाँ
ऑटोमेटिकली
तक जर्नल सजेस्टर है, हमने बात किया
यस।
स्प्रिंजर का जो है आपका जर्नल सजेस्टर है. It is the journal finder from elsewhere. If you are having a title there, an abstract there of an article ready with you, just paste it there in that particular area, and you will come to know what are the target journals, probable target journals, which are recommended by the that publishing out. Not just elsewhere and Springer. Almost every reputed publisher give this kind of algorithm-based journal targeting tool. So by the using that particular tool, you can search and target the particular journal for your manuscript. Okay, thank you. चलिए,
So,
I think
according to me, sir, this is a very particular problem. लोगों को information चाहिए है और कई बार बड़ी आसानी से information available हो सकती है, पर ये रास्ता काफ़ी लोगों को नहीं पता है कि कैसे हम उसे सर्च करें, मतलब कैसे हम उस information तक पहुँचे। Information available है इंटरनेट में, तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा लैक मुझे लगता है
देखिए,
जो
there is a simple solution which is stated in this संस्कृत श्लोका कि उद्यमेन ही सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथे नहि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगा. That no कि अर्थात अगर हम कहें कि शेर के मुंह में भी हिरन अपने आप प्रवेश नहीं करता है, उद्यम से ही कार्य की सिद्धि होती है. यू हैव टू डू द एफर्ट्स, then only the things will come. Nobody is every time, no other person is going to come and cook for you. So please do the efforts, wake up and start putting the efforts in your research. Then only this is going to be the quality one. Okay, thank you.
So, please send the Telegram link in the chat box. So, I, sir, request you to share the Telegram link as I'm unable to find the link within the Telegram system from my side. I think it's in only admin, right? So, only you can share the link. Sir, I request you to share the link to the audience or the participants.
ठीक है, हम आपको भेजेंगे, हम
Yes.
आपको वहां पर भी भेज देंगे लिंक को. दैट इन द अनाउंसमेंट आई थिंक वी विल बी इन दिस, आज की इस बार के वीक के जो अनाउंसमेंट है उसमें हम श्योर करेंगे. नहीं तो उसके बाद हम आपको टेलीग्राम लिंक एक्सक्लूसिवली भेजेंगे. ठीक है, दैट वुड बी वंडरफुल. आई थिंक इफ द क्वेरीज आर कंप्लीटेड, आई
Yes, sir.
रिक्वेस्ट यू. या
All
Any
the
queries?
queries have been answered
Thank you.
till now. And
So let us wind up the live interaction, maybe. Okay, Lokesh.
yes, sir. Sure, sir.
So thank you, dear friends, dear learners, for joining us in this live interaction. Uh, and we'll be coming back with our live interaction in a few weeks or in a few days, maybe. And I hope you will enjoy your Navratra and the holy days ahead. Wishing you luck, wishing you the prosperity and the pleasant learning with us in the course academic writing. Thank you for being with us. Happy learning. Pranam.
Thank you, sir.
Dhanyavad.
Thank you, sir.